Hello and welcome to this historical video. Today, we're going to talk about a significant event that happened during World War II, which was the Battle of Bataan and the Bataan Death March. This event had a profound impact on the Philippines, the United States, and Japan. In 1942, Japanese forces invaded the Philippines, and the Allied forces, made up of Filipino and American troops, fought against them in the Battle of Bataan. The battle lasted for 3 months, during which the Allied forces suffered from lack of supplies and disease. On April 9, 1942, the Japanese forces launched their final assault on the Allied forces in Bataan. The Allied forces were out of ammunition and had no choice but to surrender. Over 75,000 Filipino and American troops were taken captive and forced to march over 100 kilometers to a prisoner of war camp. This march became known as the Bataan Death March. The conditions during the march were harsh, and the prisoners were not given any food or water. They were forced to walk for days on end, and anyone who fell behind or tried to escape was killed. Many prisoners died during the march due to exhaustion, dehydration, and brutality. The Bataan Death March resulted in the deaths of thousands of Allied soldiers. The exact number of casualties is unknown, but estimates range from 5,000 to 18,000. The survivors were taken to prisoner of war camps, where they were subjected to further brutality and inhumane conditions. The event was a turning point in the war in the Pacific, as it demonstrated the brutality of the Japanese forces and their willingness to use extreme measures to win the war. The Battle of Bataan and the Bataan Death March were significant events in World War II. They had a profound impact on the Philippines, the United States, and Japan. The event demonstrated the brutality of war and the inhumane treatment of prisoners of war. We must never forget the sacrifices made by the soldiers who fought in the Battle of Bataan and the many who lost their lives during the Bataan Death March.